Urgency time won't wait. Have you ever paused to listen to the ticking of a clock? That steady sound is more than just a measure of seconds. It's a heartbeat of life. Every tick represents an opportunity, a moment that once gone can never be reclaimed. Think about it. Life flies by in an instant. We often find ourselves lost in the distractions of daily routines, procrastination, or the comfort of the familiar. But here's a hard truth. Waiting is not a luxury we can afford. The clock waits for no one. When you hear that relentless ticking, let it remind you that every moment wasted is a moment lost. It's not about the fear of failure, it's about the terror of stagnation. Imagine waking up years from now and realizing that despite your dreams, despite all the ideas swirling in your mind, nothing substantial has happened. That is the real nightmare. Not failing, but never having truly lived, never having dared to pursue the extraordinary. So what do we do when we recognize this brutal truth? We get off the sidelines and take decisive action. Think about that brilliant idea you have, the project, the business, the story that burns inside you. That idea isn't going to sprout wings and take flight on its own. The book you want to write won't write itself, and the weights in the gym certainly won't lift themselves. Action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It starts with one step. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Stand up, shake off the inertia, and make a choice. Decide that every second you spend planning or hesitating is a second wasted. There is no perfect moment. There is only this moment, this opportunity to begin. Each second is a chance to build a future or let it slip away into the abyss of what could have been. Now let's talk about planning, and not the endless, paralyzing kind that keeps you stuck in thought. I'm talking about specific actionable steps. Ask yourself, what will you do on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday? Map out your plan with precision. Every day holds 86,400 seconds, and within each of those seconds lies the potential to shape your destiny. Break your grand vision into daily habits. If your goal is to write that novel, commit to writing a set number of words each day. If your dream is to build a thriving business, outline the tasks that will push you forward step by step. Winners and losers aren't defined by luck or talent alone. They are separated by how they use these precious moments. Winners seize each day with purpose and intention. Let's take a moment to reflect on the idea of living each day as if it were your last. Imagine that this very day is your final opportunity to leave your mark on the world. What would you do differently? How would you approach every task, every interaction, every challenge? When you internalize the fact that your time is finite, every action becomes infused with meaning and urgency. Think of your energy as a resource that you must invest wisely. Every drop of sweat, every heartbeat is fuel for your dreams. Instead of wasting that energy on fear or regret, channel it into moving forward. Embrace the risk, for risk is the gateway to greatness. Do not let hesitation or fear hold you back, because each moment you delay is a moment that someone else could be using to get ahead. Now, I know that deep inside, many of us face the paralyzing fear of failure. But let's flip that perspective. Be terrified of stagnation. Ask yourself, what scares me more? Taking a risk and possibly failing, or never trying at all and never knowing what could have been? Failure is a natural part of the journey, a teacher that offers valuable lessons. Stagnation, on the other hand, is the real enemy. It robs you of your potential and leaves you wondering, what if? Every successful person has faced failure at some point. They failed, learned, and grew. They understood that the pursuit of greatness is paved with challenges. It is not the absence of failure that defines you, but the courage to persist despite it. Embrace the possibility of failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Let it motivate you to push harder, to reach higher, and to never settle for mediocrity. Now imagine for a moment, right at this very second, every decision you make is an investment in your future. This is your one shot at life. Don't let it pass by unnoticed. The urgency isn't just a call to act. It's a reminder that there's no rewinding the clock. Every action you take, every risk you embrace, and every dream you pursue compounds over time. Consider the simple yet powerful truth. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will be waiting forever. Life doesn't hand out perfect moments on a silver platter. It gives you raw, unfiltered opportunities that demand action. Stop overthinking and start doing. Write that page, make that call, take that step. Even if it feels small, it is a step forward.